Autobots and Decepticons. My name is Somungry, and I'd like to welcome you to Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. In this episode, I will be playing as the mercenary Lockdown. The guy that is all about personal gain, collecting things for his ship, and accessorizing a booyah. But I just got back from eating an enormous party sub from Subway, seafood, Energon sensation. Yep, I had them sprinkle that on there because that's how I roll. That's how I like my sub. No big deal. So I feel like Triptychon right now with Wise. Not height-wise, with Wise. And I want to talk about Escalation. I was thinking, while I was eating my sub for the last 4.5 hours, about why this Escalation does not live up to the Escalation name that we first saw when War for Cybertron came out. And I want to travel back to the past. Let's go ahead and use Lockdown's time machine. I don't know what that was all about. But let's use this time machine and let's go back to War for Cybertron. War for Cybertron came out back in the day and they're like, Escalation, unlimited waves, battle with your friends, explore areas. Oh, this looks exciting. Jump into a game. How long can I last with my friends? That was what I did with Escalation when I first came out. I was like, well, let's see if we can make it to round 5 here. You know, we're not that good. We're recruits. We're just coming in hot. And then next round, you know, maybe we'll make it to 10. Who knows? So it had that excitement to it. You could always beat your high score. The second thing, locked doors. What is behind door number 1? I don't know. Susie, what is behind door number 2? It's probably just a dead horse. A dead horse could probably play this game with his eyes closed because he has purpose in life. No, but it's not a dead horse. But who knows what it could be? Maybe it's a dead horse. I just ruled it out. It's not. I spoiled it. I gave you guys a spoiler. It wasn't a dead horse. War for Cybertron. My bad. Anyways. So there's locked doors. You could explore it. It was exciting. You didn't know what was behind there. It had that going for it. Plus, you had Energon currency. Dinero. Cash flow. Money. Dollar bill, y'all. Let me get a Jerry Maguire in this. Show me the money. That's how Cuba Gooding Jr. talks, right? Yeah, I think it is. So, you had that as well. The money. That actually meant something. I can't just walk around, like in Rise of the Dark Spark, just, what is this thing? Oh, I think I'll get it, because I don't use money for anything else. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yep. So, you had the money. So that was good. You could upgrade your weapons. You could unlock things with your friends. And guess what? Your friend's dying over and over because he's a new recruit and you've been playing this for like hours. That's okay. Open a box for your friend. Why not? Why not help him out? Give him a stronger weapon. Right? Purchase a weapon for him. I don't think it was a box. Press some numbers on Teletran 1 and be able to do that. Also, who could forget about the popular, the famous, fresh new blue coat with the overshield? Who could forget about that? I certainly couldn't forget about that. That made you be able to withstand waves of incoming soldiers for so long. For so long. And then it wore off, and then you had to buy another one, and otherwise you could die. Anyways, that had that going for them. The enemies, a lot harder. A lot harder. The longer you went, the harder they got. The more they came. There wasn't a 15-round limit. There was unlimited waves. You could go all night long. And then she would be happy. No. We're not going there with this video. But she would be happy. Anyways, you could do that with your friends. I wasn't one to do that with my friends. I got bored after like 25 waves. So I was like, alright, you guys got this from now on. I got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to make and then eat them because I'm working on the whiff thing. I want to be like Triptychon. But yeah, so you could do that with your friends. All that good stuff. Alright, so it was a total new experience. Team-based. Very good to have somebody with ammo, somebody with a turret, somebody with cloak to revive the very silly people that walked out into a Titan by themselves, or people with healing. Everybody had a purpose. Everybody did their thing. Everybody helped each other. Now, let's move on. Fall of Cybertron. Not a bad escalation in my opinion, personally. Not a great one though either. Fall of Cybertron. This is where things started to go downhill, though, with the Escalation mode. And Escalation was always meant to have different things, different abilities. Each character you had offered something new. Now, they added this into PvP as well as Escalation. I don't want to talk about PvP. I'm already ranting hard enough. I would probably have a brain hernia if that was the case. So we have the barrel roll, the dash, the run introduced. Woo! Woo! So fun! Look at me! Look at me! But what does this do for the game? It takes away an ability. It takes away uniqueness of each of the characters. It makes the battles annoying to fight in. Because all of a sudden you're fighting somebody and they're like, you can't hit me, you can't hit me. Woo! And then the battle goes on for like a decade longer than you want it to. And that's more in the PvP, so that's besides the point. Escalation-wise, it takes away from the character. Because every character now has a barrel roll or a run, a dash dedicated on one side of their controller or their hand, whatever. Doesn't matter. So that takes that away. And then, on top of it, they limit the waves. Nobody really liked that. But, in my opinion, it still was fun. You got new maps, and guess what? You could open up doors with your teammates, explore the whole area, if you had the money. Unlike this one, there is no sense of adventure here. There is nothing restricting me from going to one side of the map to the other side of the map, spending my money willy-nilly on just random turrets around the map because I don't need my money for anything else team-wise. So, with that being said, I can just lure all the enemies to one area and then drive or fly away to the other side of the map starting at the beginning of the game and single them out one by one by one. And look at how long I've been playing this game already. And look at what round I'm at! Come on! If I was playing War for Cybertron for this long, or Fall of Cybertron, I would be at least at round 5 because all the enemies are restricted to one area coming at me at the same time, which creates an intense combat environment, which in turn makes me strategize with my weapons and abilities, which is nice, which is what I want in Escalation. War for Cybertron was the ultimate team game. Each character had abilities to use for their teammates. You could help each other out, and you pretty much needed 4 people if you wanted to live forever. Fall of Cybertron, which we were just talking about, you didn't necessarily need a full team, but it still had that team-based feel, and talking to friends during those 2 games about the actual game felt good, whereas this game, you really don't have to talk about the game at all, because you can just play, walk away from danger when you so choose, willy-nilly-nilly. But anyways, I want to jump back into Fall of Cybertron. Fall of Cybertron, everybody wanted a customization of their Transformer. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. Customization of the Transformer, with them spending so much time on that feature, took away from the gameplay big time. We got less game modes, we got lesser experience in Escalation with the limited waves, and we got a gimmicky barrel roll for every character, which absolutely stinks. Just point being, it stinks because each character now is not as unique as it was before, and battle strategies totally change because now there's only one ability and pretty much 1 or 2 different weapons that you can use on each class, including the one ability that, like I just said. So that hurt the game. In my opinion, that hurt the game. I know you guys like, oh, I want to customize, but what good is customization of your own character if you don't want to play the game after 2 months? That's what I want to ask. What good is it then? What good is it? But overall, Escalation wasn't a complete failure in my eyes on Fall of Cybertron because it was brand new. You still could explore with the team. You had to earn different areas, and the waves got tougher and tougher as you went along. Next up, we have this. Yes, this. You don't have to open any doors. You don't really have to work as a team. You can spend your money however you so choose because you can just exchange weapons out on the fly and upgrade weapons fully right away if you got them unlocked through the campaign or through just playing some Escalation over and over. And in all honesty, it's repetitive and it's a dull experience because there's really no team game to it, and it gets boring really, really fast. And that's somewhat to be expected with it being somewhat of a movie-based title. And I will be honest with you guys, the only time I really do enjoy playing Escalation is when I have a friend with me for a social experience with Escalation. Not to beat the waves, not to beat level or wave 15. I could care less if we actually beat wave 15. I just want to have a good conversation and a good time with them. Whereas in War and Fall, I was like, let's do this. Let's beat wave 15, or let's see as far as we can go, because this is going to be epic. And with them dumbing down the game completely over time, it just lost that appeal. Now, I'm not just going to sit here and rant. I want your guys' opinion on why you think this happened. I'm going to give you guys my opinion, or a couple different options that I was thinking about. I don't completely know why this happened over time. Maybe because the Transformers games don't sell that much, so they've been putting in less time, less effort, over and over and over again. But I'm going to go ahead with one theory, is graphics. Now everybody's worried about the graphics, and they feel like they don't need to make a good experience because games' life cycles don't last that long anymore. So let's just make the nicest looking game possible and focus everything into graphics and cutscenes and not worry about the gameplay because the consumer will buy it regardless. That's one theory. And in my opinion, I don't even want cutscenes in my game. I want games that engage me as a player in the games. Now, I'm not going to mention other games that have just cutscenes and then repetitive action in between that cutscene and then another cutscene. I'm not going to mention those games, Assassin's Creed, or anything like that. But I don't want that type of experience. I want to actually be engaged in the game when I play it. So that's one theory, is the graphics are getting better. Games are not lasting as long because more and more are coming, and companies feel like they just need to make the best looking game, even if it's a downgrade from the last version as far as gameplay options. My second theory is companies think that us as gamers want everything to be easy now. We want to be able to beat it right away. We don't want a challenge. And come on, we want a challenge. We want a challenge. Enough of this easy stuff. Enough of this, I'm calling in my Predator missile, 5 kills. I'm going to take a number 2 on my toilet while my Harrier is doing all the work for me. We don't want that. Yeah, some people may want that, but come on. How fun can that be, really? Really? And number 3, I think, is greed. Let's make a game with little to no effort, with a very small budget, and try to market it as best as we can with all these explosions and epicness, and hopefully everybody will buy it and we will quadruple our profit. So those are my 3 theories. I probably could think of a lot more, but honestly, I can't think that well when I'm angry, and I'm pretty angry right now because this is what we got for Escalation. Yes, I'm still going to bring you guys more videos. I know you like to see them. I like to play as the different characters and talk about the characters with friends and just have a good time overall. But I'm just frustrated that our Transformers games have been getting worse and worse over the last 3 games. But on the upside, Transformers universe, super fun. It's a very strategic, team-based game. You have to use your head, be smart about everything, and each match is epic and intense. I love it. Love it a lot. So we have Transformers universe to look forward to as Transformers fans and just as fans who like good games. Whew. Yeah, so that's it. I'm done. I can't even play any more of this. Let me know what you guys think about Escalation and how you feel. I will bring you guys more, like I said, so don't worry about that. But I'm just sad that this game's not going to last more than probably a month, in my opinion. So, I will see you guys all next time.
Somehow you managed to survive, but there's more on the horizon.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe for more. Also, click the screen for more awesome videos over at BroBras. Have a great day.